Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. The fourth video from the series of the videos on reference writing format according to APS 7th edition. This video consists of reference writing format of book chapter with editor. Similarly, we will discuss the reference writing style of web page and how to write the reference of online report. As I have already discussed the other sources reference writing style, as I have told you in the previous video, how to write the reference of journal article, how to write the reference of any book, and how to format the reference of book, any article published in online magazine or newspaper. Similarly, reference writing format of dissertation or any thesis. So this video is related to other remaining sources. So I will start from the reference writing style of book chapter with editor according to APA 7th. So what we required here, as I have already told you, that the most important and first thing that is required is author name, last name of the author, and then just initials of the first and middle name of the author. If any work has two or more authors, then use the comma between the names of first and second author. And use the symbol, use an ampersand, this one, before the name of final author. The second thing that we required here is mention the year of that work within parenthesis. The third thing is to list the title of the chapter and use sentence case while writing the title of the chapter. Sentence case means that only the first letter of the title and subtitle and proper nouns are capitalized. Now the fourth thing is in editors. List each editor's last name and initials as initials and last name. Then again initials of the second author, second editor and last name. Initials and last name. Include ed dot or eds dot within parenthesis and end with a comma. Now the next requirement is to mention the title of the book. Mention title of the book in sentence case. For works that stand alone, for example, books, reports, thesis, dissertation, italicize the title. And only capitalize the first letter of the title and subtitle and any proper noun. Now at number 6, we have to mention the page numbers. PP stands for those pages, those chapters that are published on more than one page. For example, 2 or more than 2 pages are included in the chapter, book chapter. So we have to write this double PP. If any work has just is published on a single page, then we will write just a single P here, then dot, and then here is the page range. I will explain this by giving you an example in the next slide. Now mention the publishers of the work. There is no need to include the publisher location or any database where you retrieved it. Here is the example of the book chapter with editors. How to write the reference? Mention the last name of any author, first author, then initial of the first name. Then use this symbol of comma between first and second author name. This is the last name of the second author, then initial of second author first name. And use this symbol. Use ampersand before writing the final author's name. Last name of the final author and then initials. Mention this year within parenthesis. Write the title of the chapter. This is the title of the book chapter that is we are going to cite. Now mention the names of the editors. First mention initials, then last name. This is the initial of the second editor, then last name. And then initial of third editor and then last name. Then use this eds dot and within parenthesis and then mention comma. Here is the title of this book. Mention the title of book in sentence case. This is the title of chapter, book chapter that we are going to cite, and this is the title of the book that we are going to write down in references. So it means that first we have to write the name of the chapter, then after mentioning the name of editors, we have to write the name of title of book, and this title will be mentioned, will be listed in sentence case. Only the first letter will be capitalized and it is italicized. Now as it includes more than one page, two or more than two pages, we have to mention double P, PP dot 192 to 11. This is the page range of this book chapter, and at the end we have to mention the publishing company of this the work. I hope now this is clear to you people. The next thing, the next source is web page reference. How to write the reference of web page? As I have told you earlier, main requirement is name of authors. List each author's last name and then initials. If there is no author, then spell out the name of organization or site. If any web page has no author, then mention the name of organization or site. Then we have to mention year, month and date within parenthesis, and provide the date as specific as is available. Use date last updated, but not the date last reviewed or copyright date. If there is no date, then you can use this n.d. no date available within parenthesis. Then title of the page or section, italicize the title of the page. This title should be written in italic form. Then mention the source, usually the official name of the website. If the source is same as the author, as I have told you earlier, then if the authors of the web page are not available, then we have to write the name of the organization or site. So it means that when we mention the name of the source, when we mention the name of the organization in the author section, if this is same, then we can omit, you can omit this source to avoid the repetition. If you have already mentioned this source in author name, if author name is not available, then omit this source to avoid the repetition. And at the end, mention URL. Here is the example of web page reference writing. Author is not available, so we have to list the name of any organization. So name of organization, date was again not available, n.d. no date, then title of the work, that is italicized, and URL. We have skipped the source because we can omit it according to APA 7th to avoid this repetition. But if author name is available here, then we have to mention the source here after mentioning the title. I hope now it is clear to you. The next source is to write the reference of online report. How to write this? First of all, mention the last name of each author and then initials of first and middle name. If there is no author, then spell out the name of organization that published that report, organization that published the online report. Then mention the year, month and date. Provide as specific date as available. At third place, mention the title of the report or document. For works that stand alone, for example, book or report, italicize the title. Only capitalize the first word of the title, subtitle and proper noun. I have already explained all this. Then mention the source. Include the name of parent agencies or other organizations that are not listed in the group author name here. And at the end, mention URL. Now here is the example of online report reference writing. For example, this is the organization, then year and month within parenthesis, title and URL. I have tried my best to make it clear and make it as simple and as easy as I can, so that it is clear to you people to understand how to write the reference, how to mention the reference of different sources according to APA 7th edition. Hopefully it is clear to you people now. Thank you so much.